Welcome to our channel. Before we dive into yet another fascinating mythy, we'd like to invite you to watch, to like, and subscribe to the channel. Also activate the notification sound. So again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You hear my accent? I am Swiss. My first language is German, then French, Spanish, and English. I picked up along the way. I hope you understand me. Let's go. They told us heaven was a place of peace. A place of light, love, and harmony. But if that were true, then why was there war in heaven? What if everything we've been told is a lie? What if heaven wasn't paradise, but something else entirely? Today, we uncover the truth they tried to erase, a truth written in ancient texts, hidden in history, and waiting for those who are ready to see it. A long time ago, nobody knows exactly when. Note, least 6,000 years in the past, gigantic ships revolved around the earth. Oh, do we know this? From ancient Indian texts, written thousands of years ago, they describe enormous cities floating in the sky. They didn't call them spaceships. They had no word for that. They called them cities on the firmament, massive, glowing, hovering above the land and day. Smaller crafts descended, come down from the sky. Cityist ancients called them Vimanas flame vehicles machians. Not birds. A man named Arjuna was taken aboard, learned their language, lived among them, witnessed something incredibly. A war in heaven. 3 great cities met in the sky. Were destroyed for the people below. It looked like thousands of shooting stars falling to earth. This is recorded in the Mahabharatan ancient text, not a myth, a record of something real. Arjuna even remembered his pilot's Nema Matalia, real Nomanot, a legend. Motali took him up into the heavens. There Arjuna saw the truth. These beings, the ones who lived in the sky, Siddhasti, had conflicts. Disagreement to us, synthesis was no paradise. This was war. But wait, wasn't heaven supposed to be a place of peace, a place of divine love? Then why was there war in heaven? If heaven is a place of perfect joy, there can be no war, nor conflict, nor rebellion. But there was war. So maybe heaven is not what we were told. Think of the Christians or a Lucifer. The shining one stood before God and said, "We will not serve rebellion." War in heaven held by the archangel Michael. Lucifer and his followers were cast out. But think, if heaven is perfect, why would anyone rebel? True happiness means no conflict, no war. So what if heaven was not paradise? What if it was something else, a place in the sky, a physical place, SpaceNet, a mystical realm? But the stars above are no. Think again. Ancient texts tell us many were taken to heaven. Arjun Alabanikana, of them taken, uplifted into the sky. The returned with knowledge, wisdom. Port where Tothi were heaven was not just light and love. It was full of ruler schematists. Was a place where power was real, where battles were fought. So what does this mean? We must change the word heaven, replace it with space. Then everything makes sense. What about angels? In ancient art, they are shown with helmets round, halos glowing circles around their heads. They descend from the sky. They bring messages, not spirits, not ghosts. Messes from above, flying machinist. Technophy must change the word angel, replace it with extraterrestrial, and the word archangel. It means commander, leader of a fleet, a ruler in the heavens. No 10 simple word, Shanjstand. The story transforms. She Bibleth Mahabharatath, Sumerian texts. See are not myths. They are records, accounts of real events encoded in ancient language, written by those who saw but did not yet understand. Old stories. They were not just stories. They were memorias, chords of things that happened, but over time myth meaning was lost. Words change, truth became myth, yet the signs remained hidden in plain sight. Look at the book of Enoch. A man of earth taken up, walked with God, but was it God, or was it them? He learned their ways, saw their city-esh, wrote it all down, described, great by shining once with knowledge beyond human understanding. Thee taught him secrets, mysteries of the universe. Stars, movement of planets. Then one day age did not return, was taken forever. Why would they keep him? Was he chosen, or was he an experiment? Think about Elijah Prophetican in a chariot of fire, a Machinia Vasila crafted, lifted him up in tow, the sky never to be seen. Aganand. What about Abraham? The father of Nishanch was visited by 3 men. But were they men? Nothing new to muck spoke with too much authority predict. The future thee were not ordinary thee, were something else at what chish. Visitos this knowledge is ancient but hid. Under religion wisted by time but, the truthist still there look at the symbolist, storyist, description she, match technologuastrak in the sky what people saw thee. Could not explain so they used the words, they knew have an angelshiks of fire but no. Understand way, have the words way, have the knowledge you know what they soa, know what they mean tand. It changes everything so. Now we squo, were they? Where did they come from, and what did they want? These beings that shining once thee ruled the sky thee ruled the earth but, they did not agree thee had factions divisiontus like Husum, guided humanitide uslifted us, upper thurs wanted control power besinists, is why there was war in heavenart, war of spiritsa, war of ruleless battles in the sky weapons of ferocities, destroyed and the ones who lost were cast down Philenthe exilidode, call them demonsbat, what if Thai were simply the defeated ones? Lucifer, the rebellious leader, did not want to survey, wanted to rule, fought back and, he lost Michael. The commander drove him out, forced him down not into hellbet, onto earth. Fallen ones did not vanish the stadion, they built their own around the ancient world wars full of them gods, who walked among menwo demanded worship. Who were they? The old texts tell us, Sumerians called them the Anunnaki, Egyptians called them the Neteruth, Greeks called them the Titans, Norse called them the Esertifront, name same Bingesk, Watchush, exiled, once rulers of the old world but some wanted to erase them. The truth art is why the old gods became demons, their names were Cursadia. Stories twisted but, the evidence site, remains pyramids, temples, lost cities built with knowledge beyond their time, built with secrets given from above beyond, the greatest secret. We were never a Lonophis. Truth has been hidden for thousands of years, but no remember no seeth question, is what will we do with it? Because if they were here before off, they guided us, then if they fought wars above our heads, what makes you think they are gone? What makes you think they won't return? Or maybe thee never left look at history, look at the signs thee are still hair watching, waiting in the shadows, but not all are the same, some still guide us whisper knowledges from behind the veil, shape our world, control our destiny. Look at the bloodlines, rulers, kings, elites, why do they all trace back to the same origins? The same familiarists, same ancient power, because they were chosen, because they were placid. Think of the storyist Faraskald themselves. Sons of the gods, the empress claimed divine right. Why? Because they were connected, Themto, the ones above, but something changed long Agoth, sky cities vanished, Vimanas stopped flying, gods went silented, they go underground. Think the great structures of the past, pyramids, temples, tunnels not just on land but beneath Ithadon. Chambers lost, worlds buried secrets, ancient texts speak of the Magarthith, inner world, kingdom beneath the earth, Hopi speak of the ant. People woe lived below, Tibetans speak of Shambhala, hidden realm. We would so many cultures across the world tell the same story. Because it is truth, war in heaven did not end it, just moved and now the question is one, will they return? Or worse, they already here. Look at the UFO sightings, the disappearance-ish encounter sheet have never stopped, but technology is advancing fast, too fast. Where is this knowledge coming from? Suddenly, we unlock a quantum computing genetic engineering's IFO, are being guided but by whom? The ones who lift us up, or the ones who fell? The watchers, or the deceivers? Because remember, the greatest trick the fallen ever played was convincing the world they do not exist, but now, you know no, you see, and once you see can never unsee the sky, the earth, underground, it is all connected, damned, the truth is waiting for those who are ready to find it. The evidence is all around us. In the ancient texts, in the lost civilizations, in the skies above, and the tunnels below. The war in heaven was not a myth, it was history. A war, not of spirits, but of rulers, not of paradise, but of power. The victors wrote the story, the fallen were cast down, and humanity was caught in the middle. But the war never truly ended. It only changed form. The watchers still watch. The fallen still move in the shadows, and the question remains, are they waiting to return? Or have they been here all along? Now that you know the truth, what will you do with it?